Genesis, chapter 1. In the very beginning, God brought into existence the heavens and the earth. At first, the earth had no shape, and it was empty. Deep darkness covered the surface of the waters, and God's powerful active force was moving gently over the waters. Then God spoke with authority, and he said, "Let light come to be." And light appeared. God looked at the light, and he saw that it was good. So God separated the light from the darkness. God named the light day, and he named the darkness night. There was evening and there was morning. This was the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a wide space between the waters, to divide the waters from one another." So God made this wide space, and he separated the waters below it from the waters above it. And it happened exactly that way. God called this wide space heaven. There was evening and there was morning. This was the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together, so that dry land may appear." And it happened that way. God called the dry land earth. The gathered waters he called seas. God saw that this was good. Then God said, "Let the earth produce grass, plants that grow seed, and trees that bear fruit with seed inside, each according to its kind." And it happened so. The earth produced grass, seed-bearing plants, and fruit trees with seed inside, each according to its own kind. God saw that this was good. There was evening and there was morning. This was the third day. Then God said, "Let lights appear in the wide space of the heavens, to separate day from night. They will mark seasons, days, and years. They will shine from the heavens to give light to the earth." And it happened so. God made two great lights. The greater light ruled the day, the smaller light ruled the night. He also made the stars. God placed them in the heavens to shine upon the earth, to rule over day and night, and to separate light from darkness. God saw that this was good. There was evening and there was morning. This was the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters teem with living creatures, and let flying creatures fly above the earth, across the wide space of the heavens." So God created the great sea creatures, and every kind of living thing that moves in the waters, and every winged flying creature, each according to its kind. God saw that this was good. Then God blessed them. He said, "Be fruitful and become many. Fill the waters of the seas, and let the flying creatures become many on the earth." There was evening and there was morning. This was the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures, each according to its kind, domestic animals, creeping animals, and wild animals of the earth." And it happened so. God made the wild animals, the domestic animals, and all creeping animals of the ground, each according to its kind. God saw that this was good. Then God said, "Let us make humans in our image, according to our likeness. They will have authority over the fish of the sea, the flying creatures of the heavens, the domestic animals, the whole earth, and every creeping animal that moves on the earth." So God created humans in his image. In God's image he created them. He created them male and female. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and become many. Fill the earth and bring it under control. Have authority over the fish of the sea, the flying creatures of the heavens, and every living thing that moves on the earth." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant that produces seed on the entire earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed inside. They will be food for you. And to every wild animal of the earth, to every flying creature of the heavens, and to every moving thing on the earth that has life, I have given all green vegetation for food." And it happened so. After that, God looked at everything he had made, and he saw that it was very good. There was evening and there was morning. This was the sixth day. With the chapter complete, we can now reflect on the lessons found in this account. Genesis chapter 1 teaches that the universe and all life had a clear beginning. The sky, the earth, light, and all living things did not appear by accident. They came into existence because a creator brought them into being. This lesson helps people understand that life has meaning and purpose. It encourages respect for the source of life and reminds us that the world around us did not create itself. The chapter shows that creation happened step by step in a calm and orderly way. First, the earth was prepared. Then light appeared. After that came land, plants, animals, and finally humans. This teaches that important things are done with planning and care. Order, balance, and patience are valuable qualities both in nature and in human life. Genesis chapter 1 explains that light was made first, and later the sun, moon, and stars were placed in the sky. These were given specific roles, such as providing light, separating day from night, and helping people understand time and seasons. This lesson shows that the universe is designed to support life. The heavenly bodies are not random objects, but serve practical purposes for life on Earth. Plants and animals were created to reproduce within their own kinds. This means each type of life can produce variety, but only within natural boundaries. This lesson helps people understand why living things remain distinct. It also shows that life is structured and guided by clear design rather than uncontrolled change. Humans were created differently from animals. They were given the ability to think deeply, make choices, show love, and understand right and wrong. This lesson teaches that human life has special value. It encourages respect for people of all backgrounds and reminds us that humans were created for meaningful responsibility, not to live without purpose. Humans were given authority over the earth and the animals, but this authority was meant to be used responsibly. It was not permission to destroy or misuse nature. This lesson teaches care, balance, and responsibility. The earth is something to look after, protect, and use wisely for the benefit of all. After creation was completed, everything was seen as good. The earth was suitable for life, peaceful, and well-balanced. This lesson helps people understand that harm, suffering, and disorder were not part of the original design. The world was meant to be a safe and enjoyable home. Genesis chapter 1 encourages people to observe the natural world. The beauty, order, and complexity of life can help people think deeply and appreciate the wisdom behind creation. This lesson invites reflection and learning. By observing nature, people can grow in understanding, gratitude, and respect for life. In this chapter, we are reminded that life has a beginning, that the world around us did not appear by accident, but follows order and purpose. We are reminded that human life has value, and that the earth deserves care and respect. And above all, this chapter leaves us with a quiet truth. The world we live in has meaning, and life itself has a purpose.